Hi, I'm Max Fleischer, and I'm the director of Superman 1941. This intro actually took us some time to put together. Superman magazines was involved pretty heavily. I think it's overstated how much Seymour really did. I mean, Ice Barber is actually just a pseudonym for me because I was involved with the story myself. I wanted
in the endless reaches of the universe, there once existed a planet known as Krypton,
pretty
a planet
accurate
like a green star in the distant heavens. Their civilization was far advanced and had brought forth a race of
views
supermen
of the sky. I made them draw the planet as if it was real, and it turns out that Krypton, there is a planet that is quite similar to Krypton that has this glowing green gas that exploded, and there was a meteor that crashed to Earth from it.
Landing safely on Earth with its precious burden, Krypton's sole survivor. A passing motorist found the uninjured child and took it to an orphanage. As the years went by and the child grew to maturity, he found himself possessed with amazing physical powers. Faster than a speeding
before Superman's being raised by Jonathan and Martha Kent in Kansas. So
to best be in a position to use his amazing powers in a never-ending battle for truth and justice, Superman has assumed the disguise of Clark Kent.
Right. I came up with this idea to disguise him because if he was wearing that suit when he went to work with the managing editor, they would know exactly who he was.
Kent, I want to see you.
The scene actually took a lot of time to animate.
Okay, Mr. White. Lois, another note from the Mad Scientist.
Coming in, Chief.
Use that machine quite frequently in my house, so I had its editor.
Beware, you fools. My electrophanesia rays.
I had him read it aloud to them because Superman's not from this planet. You know, he may not know how to read properly.
Beware.
Especially this guy's script.
This nut may prove dangerous. Kent, you help Lois follow up her lead.
And Superman appears to be sleeping here.
I'd like the chance to crack the story on my own.
No.
Thanks, Chief.
But Lois.
Yeah, I was uncomfortable with this.
Chief, don't you think that's a dangerous mission?
You know, you have this woman taking charge. So what I did was, you'll see what happens to the character because of how I feel about this subject, So here we're entering the mad villain's home. I created him. He is based off a friend of mine who had, on multiple occasions shown me, like, what a bad friend he was. He didn't really, this machine, we called it the confabulator. This bird is actually not a real species of bird. He's highly intelligent. He's trying to signal things to his boss, and see how he goes down these stairs. He actually has a terrible case of rickets. Yeah, he has spinal issues. And see, back in the 1940s, there was many women who would get pilot's licenses as well as work another job and have a plane.
I'm a reporter for the...
And see, that's the punishment. This is weird, this part. I don't know. We wanted to show the bird jumping and hopping steps rather than flying too much because he's dynamic. Okay, so he pulls this lever, and what it does is that it charges his machine, you know, and he lives at the top of this mountain, and he shoots this beam of light, and he just killed all those people, you know. The voice actor here really got into character. He actually shaved his head in the same pattern as this guy. His name was Timmy Winans.
Rampage of destruction on the stroke of midnight. The deadly impact of his mysterious ray smashed the
all these guys are smoking cigarettes.
The police have warned everyone to remain in their homes.
Clark doesn't smoke the cigarettes. Because he's Kryptonian. See, in the stockroom, that's where he changes. People wouldn't suspect him. He leaves his suit back there. He hides it under the paper range. See, Superman's fast. We wanted that to be shown in the animation. But he flies everywhere now. He just not walks. That would be very earthly, not Kryptonian. See this light? It shoots all around and shooting buildings, and you know, it's look at what he's doing here. And but the building, you know, is kind of bendy, but Superman is so strong that he pushes it with the palm of his hand. But then he tries to pull it the other way, and he does all of this because of the way he was raised. He was raised in this orphanage. He was all alone. Helped the building stand up alone on its own. Yeah. So he is pushing this light, pushing against the light, and this is how I believe they came up with the idea of the Kamehameha in the Dragon Ball cereal. You know, I think they ripped off this. And, you know, it's an honor. I really wish I could have got some of the royalties there. But what they didn't take is this idea that within the beam, you just put bullets in it within the beam, and it could really help. But Kryptonian skin is like Kevlar, you know, so it's.
I don't believe it. He isn't human.
Right. You know, we figured we'd keep her quiet, put the stuff around her, because we actually were running low on money here, so it was easier just to not have you know, him talk, you know, and not have Lois talk that much. So he bends it. You know, and I got this idea when I had a overflow at my house, you know, we had a hose, and I twisted it to close it shut, and it kind of backfired, you know. And it didn't destroy our house. I mean, obviously his mad house is destroyed. He saves both of them. Why does he save both of them? Well, he's Superman. Normally people would say save just her, and I just want him to be progressive, you know. Let's make him face the law. You know, Superman obeys the law. Destroy for my...
nation's laws. That was a great
Wow, I guess she really earned it in the end, so that was just my way of saying, hey, you know, we're right there with you. Thank you. Thanks for watching.